Does one of you guys want to pull up YouTube on your cell phone? Let's see where we're at here. Let me know if you want me to make it.
Take it off.
There you go. Where that goes? The other link. So it's going to be a few seconds later.
All right, so if I stand right about here and project, let's see how it sounds. All right, so if I stand right about here and project, let's see how it sounds. All right, so if I stand right about here and project. Feedback.
I could even bring this a little closer to you. And you could stand by the urn if you wanted to do that.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Right there.
Yeah.
So just take turns in that spot.
You know what? That mic is directional enough, like either from this position or.
I mean, I can do all that.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, right here, if you need the copy of this service, y'all can do a copy of it to you guys. And then if I can, I'll have her send me a link. I'll forward that link. You guys can share it with anybody. Okay. You're going to get some people that are like, couldn't figure it out. It happens every time. So just share a link with them.
He owns one shirt on the car for picture day at school. That's it.
know. It's sad.
Dug up some of Mom's jewelry. She gave me these. You have her baby ring.
Nope.
Yeah, it's tell how. You mean go move your car.
It's all right. It did adds to the character.
You pull back up on your phone and see if anyone's streaming it.
I think
What time is it?
4 minutes.
January 1st.
Guys, when the rest of the family comes down, if you're not going to be speaking, if you just want to kind of stand over here on the sidewalk, just walk into the grass, step on the leaves, and try and do that. If you stand about here, the sun doesn't get shut. It'll actually.
This side is
Madeline, do you want a flower?
whatever you guys want.
So welcome, friends and family, and thank you all for joining us both here in person and for those of you online as we celebrate the life of Suzanne Bovard here at Highland Cemetery. Mayan's going to read a psalm.
Family and friends, I'm about to leave. My last breath does not say goodbye, for my love for you is truly timeless, beyond the touch of physical death. I leave myself not to the undertaker for decoration in his house of the dead, but to your memory with love. I leave my thoughts, my laughter, my dreams, to you whom I have treasured beyond gold and precious gems. I give you what no thief can steal, the memories of our time together, the tender, love-filled moments, the successes we have shared, the hard times that brought us closer together, and the roads we have walked side by side. I also leave you a solid promise that after I'm home in the bosom of God, I will be present whenever and wherever you call on me. My energy will be drawn to you by the magnet of our love. Whenever you are in need, call me. I will come to you with arms full of wisdom and light, to open up your blocked paths, to untangle your knots, and beat your avenue to God. And all I take with me as I leave is your love and the millions of memories of all we have shared. So I truly enter my new life as a millionaire. Fear not nor grieve at my departure, you whom I have loved so much, for my roots and yours are forever intertwined.
So as I was thinking about what I wanted to say today, I thought maybe I would try to share some thoughts and memories, and maybe some that even you guys haven't heard yet. So to start, I have two memories from my mom's days of raising a grade school age boy. In the first one, I recall having a very, very messy room and several days in a row in which I had been asked repeatedly to clean it up. Mom had finally reached her breaking point on that particular afternoon, and upon playing in the room with the toys scattered across the floor, I'm pretty sure, can't be positive, but I'm pretty sure she zinged a transformer across that room with the power of a Hall of Fame pitcher. I don't think that I had ever seen my mom that mad before, until just a few years later. I had gotten my first Nintendo game system, and it had consumed most of my waking non-school hours. On one particular night, my parents had given me pretty explicit instructions to be studying for a vocabulary test that following day. But needless to say, Super Mario Brothers had taken a higher priority. Upon being asked about the status of my test preparation, my mom had seen all she needed to. No one can be sure what happened next, but she was mad, and I mean really mad. The funny part about both of these stories is that they all seem to work out in the end. Eventually, my room did get cleaned, and I'm pretty sure I did okay on that vocabulary test. So as I think back and I reflect on that now, what I learned was that I always needed to take work seriously, but just not too seriously. And thankfully, that's something that I've been able to take into adulthood. Another memory I have of Mom is how much she loved to make a big deal out of annual celebrations like holidays and birthdays. One of her trademarks was to scatter confetti all over the dinner table as part of setting the table. She loved to use those little candy conversation hearts as decoration for Valentine's Day. And just imagine the reaction from her kids the first time she did it when there was candy on the table before dinner. That's just one of the many examples of how Mom always loved to make special days extra special. And lastly, I wanted to share a little bit more from the little bit more recent. Mom and Dad had been discussing traveling to California once all this COVID mess had passed. Mom had wanted to find confidence to ride that bright green neon bike. And they both had discussed taking more initiative and reconnecting with old friends. I don't bring up these things from a place of sadness. Yes, of course they're sad. But the real story here is a reminder for us to get out there and make the most of our time. I realize that these seize the moment type messages in times like these are way overdone. But as I stand here today, I think I finally learned why. We all have plans and aspirations and dreams. It's moments like these that remind us to make those things a reality before we run out of time. So in closing, what these stories remind us all is 1, get your work done, but be sure to have fun along the way. 2, make the important occasions as absolutely special as you can. And 3, don't wait too long to take those big adventures. These are things my mom, the great teacher, has taught us. And I know she's smiling, knowing that she's given us just a few more life lessons. And now we'd like to take a moment and reflect silently.
To my mom's brothers and sister, Barb, Bill, and Jim, we wish you could all be here and look forward to the time when we can safely get together. You four are more than just siblings. You're each other's lifelong best friends, and we know this is an unimaginable loss for you as for us. As we close today, I want to express our gratitude for the ongoing love and support felt from each and every one of you. Our spirits have been lifted as we relive the stories and witness the countless lives my mom shined upon over the years. While we know you want to physically be here and cannot due to our current state, we do feel your presence from afar. Once we can safely gather together, we hope to celebrate my mom's life as she would want us to, meaning hugging, laughing, cheers, and partaking in the type of celebration she would want us to do in her honor. Thank you for tuning in and for loving my mom just like us. My dad has a couple of things to say before we close.
Today, we're laying to rest the most beautiful, loving, caring woman ever. During our 39 years of marriage, we enjoyed living together. She was my best buddy, as well as my beautiful wife. She enjoyed so much being with her family, all her grandkids. That was her greatest pleasure. I'm going to be lost without her. I don't know how I'm going to go on, but I will. And I know that everyone watching here will be sorely missing her presence. Thank you for being with us in this time of sorrow.
Ladies and gentlemen, this does conclude the services today for Miss Bovard. She will be laid to rest here at Highland Cemetery in Fort Mitchell, Kentucky. You're welcome to stop by at any time to visit. We appreciate everyone streaming from home. We thank you very much.